The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you got the Dow down 29, Nasdaq's up 3, S&Ps are off 6.5. Gold, they're smashing gold and silver. Haven't broken out the bottoms, but they're going to go after them. Gold's down 27 at 1,049. Silver's down 53 at 1,371. Oil continues lower. That's down 28 cents right now, $35.24. Bonds, the 10 years up 7 ticks, 125.31. 30-year is up 18 at 155.03, and King Dollar is up 1,176 ticks. And when we say 1,000 ticks, folks, is a penny. Just so in the foreign currency, well, in the dollar.
1,000 ticks is 1 penny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,000 ticks is one. Where
1 penny in the dollar index.
Okay.
At 99. I know it's that's just how it goes. 1,000 ticks is 1 penny. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Positive.
So how many ticks is a dollar?
How many ticks is a dollar? That'd be 1,000 times 100.
Okay. 100,000 ticks to move a dollar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't trade it. Yeah. Okay.
We're at 99.06. Euro is down 72 ticks at 108. I guess it's easier to really read the euro. See, the euro's at 108.40.
1,000 ticks is a point, not a penny. I just think you're lost here. We'll talk about it during the break. That's
okay.
Yeah, 1,000 ticks is not a penny. You're just getting caught up with a dollar. 1,000 ticks is a dollar.
Okay.
It is. This.
1,000 ticks is a dollar?
Yeah, 99. Each digit there's a dollar.
Okay, cool.
But that's
yep.
Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Well, yeah, it is.
You know that from what you talk about. You just got lost in your own head for a second. That's all that you know that in what you talk about when you talk about it. 1,000 ticks is a point move, which is a dollar.
Right.
Which is a dollar, not a penny. That's all. You're just 99. That's it. We can get past it, but yeah.
The yen is up 54 at 122.75. Now, if we go over and we take a look at the S&Ps right now, this is going to get intriguing. Why? Because if we pull this up and we take a look at this, what you're going to see is that Europe is up dramatically. They have been up 2 to 3%. And bottom line is that our futures just couldn't handle it. So it's like, okay, who's selling inside those futures and why? You know, because that's really unusual. There's no doubt about it. The S&P's got to 2072. We're at 2057, and that gives us another lower high. You know, so we'll see where this whole thing shakes out. But thus far, inside the Dow Industrials, what we have is this. Inside the Dow, you get the strength is United Health, that's up 138. McDonald's is up 83. Boeing is up 99, and DuPont is up 40 cents. Taking it down, you got Caterpillar down $1.14. Walmart is off 77. You got Goldman Sachs off 189, and GE is down 2. Inside the NDX 100, you got the leader is JD.com, that's up 93 cents. Micron's up 33. Netflix is up 230, and American Airlines is up 66. Taken away from it is Wynn down $2. Cognizant Technologies off $1.30, and Checkpoint is down $1.90. So the Fed finally went up.
It did.
It's
kind of interesting as we went over, right? It seems like they prepared the market for it pretty well. It was kind of I don't want to call it seamless, but in terms of raising the rates for the first time in 9 or 10 years, I'm pretty sure that's how the Fed would draw it up in their drawing board as to how the market would react, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. The thing that I thought was intriguing is that inside the statement, like coming into work this morning, you heard well, I was listening to Bloomberg, and they were saying, well, the market thinks that there was only going to be like 2 rate hikes in the next year. When the Fed, in their statement,
yeah, where do they get that number from? Whoever
that's right, because the Fed, in their statement, is saying that they think at the end of 2013 it'll be 1.37.
I would have just liked to heard who was saying that and why, not that Bloomberg was
That's
saying
someone
it.
is. No, I'm with
that's
that,
not
right.
Bloomberg. That's somebody they came on to. They have to provide some insight, otherwise they could just read that statement over and over 24 hours a day.
And there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Inside what Yellen was also talking about yesterday. I thought this part of the question was pretty wild. When I first read the 1.37%,
it's 1.375. But
so I was saying that that's a quarter point
and then it's
a quarter.
Right.
Okay?
They have for every 3 months that they expect a quarter point rise.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she was asked that question. She said, "No, not necessarily."
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where it gets. It's like, okay, well, not necessarily. What does that mean?
I think she. You could probably reply to any question as the Fed chairman with "not necessarily," right? Because nothing's necessarily guaranteed. Maybe that's all it was. Depends on how that question's phrased, right? I mean, they don't want to be locked into anything. They want the market to expect it, but they don't want to guarantee it. They don't guarantee it. It's kind of that nuanced game of always flirting the line of, this is what we're looking for, but that's why we have meetings, because nothing's locked in.
That's right. That's right. No doubt.
Not necessarily. Yeah.
And if we go over the small caps, we go to the IWM. That's right. Thus far, that is the only thing that is up slightly. That's up 33 cents. At 114. So let's go to the gold market, because the gold, no doubt, they're having it go right after the lows. The last low on gold out here, I think it's 1,047, 1,045.40. So we're down $28 right now.
Yeah, we're right next to it.
Oh, it's going to go after it.
Yeah.
And if we take a look at the. Okay, so you're at. The last time that we had juice on the way down, this is pretty good. So not really. At 1,053.80, the first acceleration down, which would be an hour after the gold market opened, actually the pit opened. So the old pit opens at 8:20. At 9:20, that was the first big expansion on the way down.
We're down another $1 since in the last 20 seconds.
Right, and that's hitting the low right now.
1046. I mean, it's that close. We're even closer.
So let's go over to the GLD also. We take a look at the GLD inside of that. Oh, it's going to be interesting here. We know what we're going to have to do. Oh, this is cool. So inside the GLD, okay, 100.53 is the swing low.
Which we're below.
We've done 3.4 million thus far. The volume is 10 million. So, that could do that real easy. That could blow that away. I want to do SIH6. Remember that call we got yesterday from
of
Silver?
Course, it's been in my head.
Okay, so
hopefully he took half of that off the table or something.
I think he's taking it all off. Remember?
He may have.
What was it?
He didn't want to wait till 2 o'clock.
USVL, I think. USVL. Is that the? There it is. So that is it. Okay. So picture this. So. That's down USLV. This is the triple silver, and we were looking at this. This is pretty cool. Okay, so that's.
Wow, he had all the time, even after the Fed.
Yeah, no, that's
almost scarier though, because then if you weather the Fed, and it was like 3 o'clock, I might think I might be okay even to ride it out.
Yeah.
And then it opens this morning.
So what's interesting here is that the first expansion down. You got with volume. So we were talking about you buy at the top of the gap, right? That's what I was saying. If you sold it, you put the buy in back at the top of the gap if it has light volume. Now, it certainly has bigger volume there, but right down here, man, that wouldn't be a bad trade right now. You're walking right into it, but you're putting the stop under.
No, I like those. I do.
Yeah. We have 3 10-minute bars.
Just keep your stop tight, because you're kind of going against the momentum of things. But you keep your stop tight.
Yeah, because you're at
risk reward.
1056 are the lows out there, and that very well keeps banging on that bottom. Oil. We go take a look at the oil market. this oil market has been amazing. The oil almost was setting up an ABC down. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay. Let me just see if I get the right contract. Because oil expires every month. So oil, where are you? There it is, right. Crude. Oh, there's crude. So gasoline is up and crude's down. Isn't that wild, right? You see that? Gasoline is up 1.3%. So we've done 90,000 contracts. You're going into 235,000. The low is 36.10. We've hit 36.20. Look at that, man. So we'll see whether we get the volume on that.
We're basically at 36.20. You know, we're like right at the low for the day.
And it doesn't need that much. Well, it needs another 120,000 contracts. You know, so the bulls, they got to get it going right now, man. This is
pretty calm.
It's really unusual that Europe can be up that dramatically and we're not. You know, because the first thing when I got up this morning, right? Of course, I'm hitting the computer and I'm looking at Europe. I'm saying to myself, "Oh man, our future's got to be up $40."
Sure.
Right?
What future when you say that?
S&Ps. Okay. And they were up 4.5. I said, "Oh, this isn't why 4.5." And then right before I was putting the newsletter out, I'm saying to myself, "This is just really weird that we only up 4.5."
Yeah.
And the DAX, just so you understand how whacked out this is.
Especially with how strong the finish was yesterday.
How strong the finish. And what ended up happening is that it's not like, you could see that it was that Europe went higher yesterday also.
Okay.
It wasn't that they didn't go higher. They went higher with us, you know.
Oh.
Next leg down is starting right now. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials are down 63. The Nasdaq's off 8. S&Ps are down 12.5. Someone's selling into this market. Gonna be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see right on the front page the Tiger Dollar Sale. Now, the way the Tiger Dollar Sale, we do this a couple times a year. The promotion this time, you get 25% bonus for Tiger Dollars that you buy. Just to give you an idea how that would work, if you bought $500, you get $625.
That's right.
And we would donate to the Salvation Army in your name 5% of the cash value. In this particular case, it would be $25.
Correct.
Tiger Dollars are good for all products at TFNN, totally transferable, no expiration date. If you buy over $1,000, what ends up happening is that we're going to donate 10% to the Salvation Army.
Yeah. So if you spent $1,000, you'd get $1,250 in Tiger Dollars, 25% bonus, and then 100 of that 1,000 would be donated in your name. So 900 would be going basically to pay for the Tiger Dollars. 100 of your purchase in your name donated to Salvation Army. Yeah.
And now you only have a few days, folks, because the December 21st is a hard date.
It's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. So don't wait for the weekend. Everyone's going to be running around over the weekend.
Tuesday morning, we'll compile that list, put everybody's donation, to their dollar amount, and send it over with the, check to the Salvation Army.
Right. And the Salvation Army, we've done this before with them. They're just great. They send the tax certificate right to your house so that you can write it off in your taxes.
Yeah. I mean, they get a spreadsheet with each person and what they've given, and so that way each dollar amounts to that exact person.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And bottom line is that,
we get some good money over to the Salvation Army, so it's nice.
It's huge, man.
It is.
The thing that's amazing is the aspect that every time that I see them with their kettle, I know how much money just goes to people and not administratively.
Right.
And it's a big deal.
It's a real deal, right?
It's a big deal.
Right.
It really is.
It's cool.
What's funny about that is that, I don't know if they still do it, but looking back, when we was going in the Marines, what they used to do with all the service guys, right? When you showed up at in our case, we showed up at South Station. We took a train down to Paris Island, right? Okay. So when you showed up there, they always had a deal going with the Marines and I'm sure the Army and all that, and they gave us all little kits.
Okay, nice.
And listen to this.
What was in the kit?
This is sick. So what they give you is they give you shaving cream and toothpaste and all this stuff. Needless to say, right, this is, you're 17 years old and you're on a train and your body and mind.
And it's prior to 1970.
And it's prior to 1970. And the bottom line, we have food fights and fights with all the shaving cream and everything.
I'm sure that's the worst you guys did at 17 in the Marines.
The poor train was,
I'm sure that's
terrible.
Food fights were as bad as you guys got in the Marines in 1967, yeah. I thought that story was going to get a lot worse than so we had a little food fight on the train.
Yeah, but they were being so good to us, and then we wasted all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Hey, like you said, you're 17.
Yeah, that was
I'm surprised it wasn't worse. I was getting ready to were there cigarettes in those packs too?
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what I was waiting for in terms of cigarettes and spam or something.
Well, you know what? Let's see.
Cigarettes, no spam. You guys had your spam.
If you wanted to, we all know that you used to be able to smoke in.
Cigarettes were in everything, right?
They were in everything. You used to be able to smoke in hospitals.
The younger you were, the more cigarette companies wanted.
Well, you want how now this
baseball cards and all that.
This is how sick this was. you'd never get, during, PT, which is just physical training, right? You'd never get a break, right? But guess what? They gave a break for, it was called the smoking lamp, right? That you could get a break to smoke. So it's like, I wasn't even smoking. I said, I'm going to smoke, man.
Gotta have your cigs. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Funny. That is.
I'm sure I know they got rid of that, but
I'm sure they got rid of that.
Bottom line, that's how weird that was.
Know.
Okay?
Yeah, you look at some of the most valuable baseball cards. I'm going to forget the guy's name, something, Honus Wagner, I think, is his card, and it's the most expensive card because he came out against that they were handing out, whether it was cigarettes or chewing tobacco, something in the cards, and he didn't want his baseball card to be in there, so then they stopped his card. And that's
cool
why
was
his is the most expensive, because there were only like 10 around, and it's because he wouldn't have his card given out with all this tobacco, and that's going to like early 1900s.
He was smart way before anyone else.
I know. You don't know how people figured it out then. I mean, I say you don't know how, as in, smoking is bad, but yeah, no, nobody knew. Right?
Yeah, not really that it was just gonna
there was this
definitely kill you.
Lethal.
Lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can figure that out, I guess, by the.
And intuitively, it makes sense. Right?
Yeah. Oh my God! Now it's like I was just
rationalization is an amazing thing in terms of what people can rationalize, being like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. No, this is
in what universe, right? But somehow.
But that's where the advertising comes in.
Right, exactly.
All the
right.
good-looking girls, all the big stars.
Party time.
Everyone had a butt.
Right.
I saw the NFL football. Howard Cosell the other night. They showed him back. Did you see that big cigar?
I was watching Rocky 1, so that's made in 1976, and Rocky lit up a cigarette when he started to train. He's walking down the street one day, and I don't know, Rocky, that doesn't even make sense nowadays, but they had him smoking. It was so...
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 56, Nasdaq's up 3, S&P's around 9. We're going to be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new Yield Pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing Yield Pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their Yield Pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed with TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pezzavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, folks, if you happen to be driving in your car now on the West Coast, that you can get us 24 hours a day right on your cell phone. TFNN.mobi gets you the audio. TFNN.com gets you the video. Just go to the right-hand side, watch Tiger TV. The S&Ps here, they're right about 3 points above where they were at the 2 o'clock statement tomorrow.
That's pretty cool, right?
It's really wild. They pulled right back to the first expansion up. So if we take a look at them, we'll show you them out here.
Yeah.
Put this on.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about off the highs.
Yeah.
20 points. 20 points is almost 1%.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And we're right there. So
pretty cool.
You know, the S&Ps themselves, the futures, you know, whoever sold into them the first time, the way it's looking like it's setting up a small intraday ABC down. You get back inside that area, then you get gain.
Yeah. So it's about 2050 that the action's going to be taken to 2049, 2050.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're at 2055. So that's if we look at there's the 2 o'clock time frame right there.
Yep.
The spike it went from 2031 to 2055 to end up going to 2068 or 2070.
Yeah.
Big numbers. This is oh, look at that.
And gold's come back a little bit.
Gold. Let's bring that. What was the UGCG? Yeah, rejected the low. And it didn't hit the low. It just missed it. So we've done 123,000 contracts. Low we're talking about is 1045.40 and went to 1046.80. And the real key is going to be, does it have any juice coming off that level? It's not bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
NVLS. I believe that was the one we were just looking at, right? No. Yeah? No. How did I do?
The silver one?
Yeah, the silver one.
USLV?
USLV, thank you. USLV. So this also 956. There it is. That was, you know, that's a decent setup. You know,
pop.
Tested it 3 times. Tested the lows 3 times. Now the question is, okay, can it get any juice? And with the way that the differentials inside the marketplace today, the volatility is here. We can see the volatility is here. But you can expect things to come out of nowhere in all these different, as John Logan would say, instruments.
Yeah, right. No, for sure. Anything can happen almost. That's how you should approach it.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely wild. Let's take a look at some of the high volume stocks. So what you have out here today, you got, Oracle couldn't hold up. That's interesting. Oracle was up after the close last night. They come out with numbers. Oracle's down $1.56. TK Corp is down $9.80. We'll go back to that. That is that's a petroleum, I believe, transporter. The Pier 1, that's getting hit. That's down $1.13. Netflix is up $3.13. Let's go with the TK. So this would be a poster child out here today. Let's see. So this company here, International Crude Oil Petroleum Transportation Company, $7.23. Dividend cut, plunge after yesterday's MLP dividend cut. Okay. That's quite a cut. 5.5 cents from 55 cents.
When you're only talking about, well, yesterday it was a $17 stock.
Yeah.
$20 stock.
And you bring this back. Wow.
It's quite a decline.
It is quite a decline. It just went from $67 down to $7.
Sounds like they weren't prepared for oil to plummet.
No, listen, I mean, it's just absolutely
tough
amazing.
one to plan for.
It's
what happens is if you protect yourself too much, then you're not keeping up with market expectation.
Right.
And there's pressure to make the money, to make the earnings, to make your numbers.
right.
And you can't just be fully protected against $35 oil and be competing with people who aren't, right? So that's where things get out of whack.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where I've always that I have a hard time understanding for these large companies is that when the oil price is like, elevated, like $60, $70, $80, and they know that you could sell forward at that particular point, and they know what their earnings would be, that is, like I always say, why wouldn't they do that? Now, they wouldn't do it for exactly what you just said, because
Right.
their competitors, if they don't do it,
Right. If they sell it forward and oil goes to 100,
that's right.
And they're making no money. And
right. Well, no, they would know what they make at that
right.
point.
It's just comparatively.
It's comparatively,
That's
right?
They're making no
And
money compared to.
I would take that. I would rather take that. But I understand why they don't,
Yeah.
because they're in the public, arena, and the public arena is a different animal altogether.
It is, and then you tie in if executives have options and where those options are at, because
Yeah.
do they have even a vested interest if, let's say, that they're at where they're only going to make money above $60 or $70,
They always have a vested
right?
interest.
And so that's where
And you talk about a vested interest. This is going to be, let's see, this there it is right there. So
yeah, I was waiting to talk about that one.
yeah, so this guy here.
Good old Skrilly.
Yeah, so Martin Shkreli, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna have some problems, folks. Okay.
I think he has some problems. Not he's gonna.
Yeah.
He said he's had some problems the last 24 hours, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he got arrested in fraud, and what the accusation is that he had run a different drug company.
Yeah, it was right in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Taking stop from Retrofin
Okay.
and using it to pay off the debts for unrelated business dealings.
Wow.
And so he was taking stock of one of the companies, and
Yeah.
it sounds like he's a bright guy to say the least in terms of making money and doing deals, but looks like he was pressing his luck a little much on some of those deals.
and
this has nothing to do with when he made news like a
No.
month ago about acquiring the biotech firm, raising
Right.
the rates on the AIDS
Right.
drug, which was met with a lot of, I think, well-deserved
His attorney got
criticism
arrested
for
too.
this.
Yeah,
Hey.
for this also. The thing that was amazing to me about this is that when all this was going on, this was written up extensively in the Wall Street Journal, this particular part here, that this guy had already done this and then moved on to another company.
Well, you're just careful when you say this part here. This has nothing to do with raising the prices of the drugs. This has to do with him taking shares of the company.
Right. But
okay.
that's what I mean. That was the article in the Wall Street Journal about him taking shares in the company. This
Okay.
is like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
I
I don't know enough about what.
That
obviously, there's a million things in terms of
Yeah.
finance, accounting, and so forth that are involved. So, yeah, he's either way. That's once you get arrested, that's things are moving forward. Yeah,
Slightly.
Yeah, that's it's
Slightly.
not going to be trouble. That's trouble. He's
Yeah.
past that point.
And because he's the poster child, of course, that's
Yeah.
that's the target.
That is right.
That's the target, baby. perp wop. Is that perp? P-E-R-P? What is that's when they.
It's just perpetrator he's talking about, I think.
No, I think that means that that's the feds. You get in front of the TV. Do you know what I mean?
It's because it stands for perpetrator.
Oh, is it?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
It might. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't. It does.
Yeah. It's not a word of its own. But.
Oh man, I always just thought it was like just the feds taking someone out in front of the picture and get all the good publicity going. Do you know what I mean? Like we got our man.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So let's say we're getting a little. So we might have this ABC intraday happening here. This is going to be wild, especially coming into option expiration tomorrow. So you got. Let's pull this. Yeah, it's going to go after the B. So you got to. How we break, or at least go after the 2050. If you get volume down there, that's a lot of volume. 112,000 contracts on the 10-minute. But if you get that, and if you break that area, hey, we'll see where this wants to go. But on the longer term charts, that what we've just done, if we stay at these levels, is that we've set up an additional lower high.
Yep.
Let's go take a look at some of these gold stocks. So Rheingold Resources, that's back. Okay, that's back 236. Last swing point here at 792,000 shares. It's going to break that. Should break that. But that's where it should. 1.6 million you're dealing with on the daily. Let's see what we got on the weekly. And on the weekly, you're dealing with 5.1 million. That's going to be good. Now, if you're in these equities, folks, you want to put these on the weeklies too. I'll do a few more, but Rheingold's not even going to come close on a weekly. So now you need a rejection of lower price. If we take a look at Anico Eagle AEM, that's down $1.57, 728,000. You're going into 2.4 million. That still can do that pretty easy today. But the weekly again it was a Thursday, right?
It is Thursday.
Okay, so
this week is flying.
You get 15 million going into 8.5. That's saying that. Just see, that was saying that volume-wise would hold too. It does average about 2.5.
Yep.
The high end 3 million shares.
You can see we're just continuing to slide a little bit. Dow's approaching 100 down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold's pulled back too, like $6 since we've been on the air.
No, it's what you have there. If in fact at the end of the day we only come in with about 45,000 contracts in gold, it's going to be more than that because we're 125 already.
Yeah.
That would be fast price destruction without volume behind the move, and that's what gold loves to do at bottoms. If you get that fast price destruction, now we're going to have volume, so it's a little bit different. But if you get the fast price destruction, you don't have the volume behind the move. You can have the flip around pretty quickly. The thing that's going to be intriguing here, of course, is that is the dollar going to hold? And last night, overnight, folks, you talk about the Argentina. We got a. Let's see. Is Argentina? Well, here, if I pull up the dollar index, we'll probably say DX. Argentina had a 30% haircut last night in their peso. So
what drove that?
What drove it was that the government had an exchange rate at one certain point. The black market had one at a separate point, much higher.
Okay.
Right. So Argentina has a new president now. This has been the first time.
Okay.
And remember, the husband and wife had been running that place for 12 years, and the president came out and says, no, legally, this is what the new exchange rate is. So what they've done, if it was yesterday morning, folks, we only could transfer so many dollars into pesos, or pesos into dollars, right? Now it's unlimited. So they lifted the currency controls.
Okay.
What countries always try to do is that they try to keep currency controls, and then of course a big black market flourishes.
Yes.
Because so inflation's running at 25%.
Yeah.
Isn't that intense?
Yeah.
We've never seen anything like that, thank God. NQs are making the run. This is really wild watching this thing shake out. The NQs were pretty strong this morning. NQH6. So we've just gone from what 46.83 down to 46.43.
Can you bring that down closer?
Yes. And I'll put it on a 2-day and let's see if we got back inside there yet. So the NQs are just approaching. There's the 2 o'clock time frame, I believe. No, there it is right there. So the 2 o'clock time frame, the top of that would be 4631.
46.15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
46. The top of it. 46.31.
That's what I put.
31.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's the E-minis. They're going after it right now. This is going to be fun watching this. So we get the 10-minute up, folks, and it's going right after that swing right now. And this is on so it's going to need a lot more volume. Now watch how this works. We haven't hit the swing point yet, and on a 10-minute basis, you're at 8 minutes. So I always, if you're a bear, you don't want to hit the swing point yet. You want to get it on the next 10-minute bar.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter what bars you actually use, whether it's 10 minutes, 20, half hour, 30, just use the same one all the time. That's what you kind of have to do.
Sure.
So there's no apples and oranges here. It's apples to apples. And, as we approach that baby, you get underneath that, then that's going to, put a little acceleration on the pedal.
And it's early.
It's real early. The bond market, the thing is just amazing. So let's just take a look at this. So the 10-year is at 2.2 still. 2.2 is great for mortgages, folks. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
2.2 is great for mortgages. What has happened overnight is that if you have any mortgages that are tied to the prime,
adjustable rate.
Yeah, the banks went up
They did.
a quarter point last night.
They're adjustable.
As we're talking, by the time we get back, that S&P is going to be breaking. It's breaking it down right now. This is Tommy O'Brien. Tom O'Brien. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, folks, TFNN, 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live content, Tuesday, Thursday. 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. I mean, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy Hecht.
You got it,
coming
man.
right up.
You got it.
This market here, folks, we were talking about
Just a little leg down at the end there.
Leg down, no doubt. If we go take a look at this S&Ps, we're right back to where the Fed came out with the announcement yesterday. It's given it up, and we'll see where the rest of this is going to shake out. But let's put this back, and then I want to show you something what we had out here. So it's coming right where the announcement actually was. Okay, right at the 2 o'clock time frame. Now we'll see what kind of cause it has to be built to either go topside again or basically break this bottom out.
Yeah, and looking at, I always keep it in context. Everything looks rosy and great, and the market went up a lot yesterday. But off the highs, we're off like over 1%, maybe even approaching 1.5% from off the highs. So just be aware of that.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Now, let me show you something here. This is really pretty cool, folks. This doesn't happen a lot. Yesterday, and I brought this up on the show. Was I brought it up in the morning show? No, in the afternoon show when it happened.
Must have been the afternoon.
So what happened, folks, is that when the expansion was going topside, we got a plus tick of 1,502. Now, that's really unusual.
Okay.
With a plus tick, this tick index, it's a New York Stock Exchange tick index. Specifically, what that means is this. Let's say you get 5,000 stocks. I don't know what they are exactly. They fluctuate, 4,800, 5,200 on the NYA, okay? And what that means is that simultaneously they were upticking. So first, let's say that you got 1,000 that are going down, that got bought in the bid, and 1,000 got bought on the offer, right? That'd be zero.
It's a net figure.
The net figure.
Yes.
So in this case, that did plus 1,502. What happens with that is people covering, people buying. Bottom line, but they're all buying on the offer, not the bid.
Because it's ticking up.
Yeah, it's ticking up. Okay. When you get that, many times you get exactly what we have here today. You get something coming back very quickly. Okay. The mind blower, though, what I did when this was happening, I says, okay, man, hold on, let me see the last time this happened, and wait to see the last time this happened, because this is, this is a short-term indicator. That's all it really is. It doesn't mean that, but when you let me see, SP. Okay, so I got to bring this back further. So you can see the last time it happened was at right there. So we get a plus 1,612 tick on the 17th of September.
Yes.
Right? Now, if we bring back, when you see the S&Ps, we'll go back to the 17th of September. And it's going to be weird because it looks like it's going to play out just as this one's played out. But the 17th of September, right there, that's where we popped. We went from 199 to 202.
Yep.
And then guess what, folks? It gave it up in spades and went all the way down to 186. So this is going to be wild watching this shake out. It's just that is you know, and I think you've met Tim Ward. That was Tim Ward taught me that in the early 90s.
Okay, cool.
You know, and it's different on a one day, but it's the when they blow out that far.
Sure, right.
That's
Extremes.
Thank you. That's when you really want to pay attention to it. And if you put that together with the bond, it's like this is
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, well, that's people are nervous and they're still putting money in bonds, regardless of the market going up yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, how is the bond going up when the rates are going up?
Yep.
Well, the market is moving with its money and inside its money, it's saying, I want to get my money back.
We're seeing natural gas hitting new lows. I'm seeing articles coming over to Goldman saying that crude may have to sink to $20 to have U.S. production cut.
Oh, my God.
We'll see what happens.
Unreal. You stay right there, folks. The man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. We do appreciate you growling, prowling on us. And don't forget about the Tiger Dollar sale, folks. This is the last 4 days for it. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.